right, you see this right here? A lot of people say these smartphones are actually making us less productive. Actually, some people are even saying they're turning us into zombies. But make sure you stick around and watch this video because I'm gonna show you 9 hacks using your phone to become more productive, stay completely focused, and actually get things done. Okay, so the first thing I want to show you is how to make sure when you pick up your phone, it actually doesn't wake up on you. And the reason this is important is because sometimes when you see your phone, there's notifications that can distract you from what you want to do. So in settings, all you have to do is scroll down to display and brightness, then click off, raise to wake, and then you're all set. Now you have control. You can open your screen by tapping on the screen or clicking on the power button on the side. Next up, text replacements. You can actually type in a few small letters to turn into something much bigger. For example, if you go to settings here, scroll down to general, then look for keyboard, and then text replacement. Now you'll see a number of different things that if I type in BZA, for example, it'll type out my address. If I type in IPU, that's I appreciate you. You can have people that you talk about all the time, certain phrases that you use, or even your phone number too. So let me show you how this works. PHN is this made up phone number here. So let me go into a note, and I'm gonna type in PHN and hit space, and there's the phone number. So you can make typing really easy for certain things that you type in all the time. All right, number 3, you see this little red dot here with the 2? That's telling me that I have 2 messages I haven't checked yet. Now, for some apps, it's gonna be important to know, well, how behind are you, right? But other apps, you just don't even need that. And to turn that off, all you have to do is go to Settings, scroll down to Notifications, then find that app that you don't want the notification badge icon on for, and then click Badge App Icon Off. Now, when I go here, you'll see that the app icon is off. Now, for some apps, you might not want any notifications at all. And to do that, one step further, just click Allow Notifications Off, and now you don't ever have to worry about it. All right, next up, I want to show you a little alarm clock hack that I once used back in the day when I was having a hard time staying focused and on task. And this involves a number of different alarms that go throughout the day that allow me to check in with myself to make sure that I'm doing exactly what I should be doing. Now, in the beginning, it would actually catch me off guard and I'd get back on task. And over time, I found that, well, this would actually confirm that I was doing what I should be doing, whether it's work or spending time with the family. So set this up, give it a shot. It really helps train you to stay focused and on task, and hopefully it'll work for you too. All right, next up, I want to show you an app that I just recently discovered called Moment. I've always wanted something that could help me keep track of how much time I spend on my phone and what apps I spend my time in. And this is a tool I just recently installed it. Actually, my videographer, Caleb, what's up, Caleb? He introduced this to me, and it's already showing me how much time I'm spending on my phone. And it's just consciously allowing me to understand, well, okay, maybe I shouldn't be spending quite as much time, on the YouTube Creator app or something like that. It also shows me how many pickups I've had too, and I can begin to notice patterns over time. So I'm excited to just dive into this a little bit more, but again, it's called Moment, and it'll help you just learn how much time you're wasting so that you can get back to what you should be doing. All right, next up, and this might sound kind of obvious, sometimes you have apps that you don't need anymore. Sometimes you need to combine them into folders to organize them. Just when your phone is organized, you are organized too. So let me swipe here. I have some apps here that I don't need anymore. For example, this one from the Traffic and Conversion Summit, so I can just delete that. This one, Ghost AR, which is kind of cool because it's like virtual reality. It's kind of distracting, so I'm going to delete that. And other ones you might want to combine into folders to make them a little bit easier to manage. So if I go into the Amazon one here and click it over to eBay, and then bring Etsy over and get in there too, I'm just going to name this folder. Let's do shopping. All right, and then we are good to go. All right, my next tip is this app right here, one of my favorite apps called Focus at Will. And what this does is it plays you scientifically proven music that helps you stay more productive. It's pretty insane, and I didn't believe it at first, but I tried it and it does work. I use it when I write books or when I'm brainstorming or when I'm studying, any of that kind of stuff. You can choose from all different kinds of music, from classical to Bach and you can even have like propeller sounds, all different kinds. I'm just gonna click classical low intensity and hit play. I can already feel myself being more productive, just kidding. But it does also keep track of your productivity over time because it surveys you after a session, well, how productive was that session? And it actually does work, it's really cool. All right, so sometimes you're gonna be on your phone and you don't want any just like that. So let me show you how to put on the Do Not Disturb button, which allows you to not get text like that when you're trying to do something. So I'm just gonna swipe down from the top here and hit Do Not Disturb, which is this little moon here. And then now when anybody texts you, or if you're on your phone, you won't get notifications and rudely interrupt it. All right, and then sometimes the best thing you can do to stay productive, but most importantly, stay present, is to shut the phone off. So let's do that right now, especially if you're with your family or you're trying to camp or something. So shut the phone off, grab a book, and enjoy life. And also make sure you subscribe to the SPI channel here so that you can get more tips on productivity and growing your business. Hashtag Team Flynn for the win. If you're camping or if you're out with your family or something, and Siri, why are you collecting this right now?